Hey, I'm going to show you how to do a rock, paper, scissors game. I asked you to put your name and the date in the title. It's RPS for rock, paper, scissors at the top. And then going down, I asked you to welcome the user. Welcome to the RPS Robo Player 2020. I'm just making that up. Get ready to play rock, paper, scissors. Okay, so then I asked you to keep score and report the score at the start of every turn. And I think what you should do for that is have a variable called user and set it to 0 and computer and set it to 0. So that way everybody starts with a 0, and then we're going to loop, say while true. And that's going to loop forever, until somebody quits. And I ask you to tell the score at the start of every turn. So print the score is, I'm going to do U. Score is, U, and then comma user and computer. It's a little hard to read here, but see, I have this part between quotes, and then user is the variable, and then this part's between quotes, and that's a variable. So if we run this right now, it'll just print that forever, so I'll stop it. Just testing that it works. All right, so we print the score, and then we say, I'm going to say move equals input make a move, rock, R, paper, P, or scissors, S. Now we'll run it. This should look better. I'm going to put, all right, this is good. I'm going to stop it. And then I'm going to check to make sure they entered, I think the rule, I think if they enter nothing, it'll quit. Or leave blank to quit. That's a good way to do it. And then right here, same level of tabbing, we're going to say if move is equal to empty quotes, break. So that's how we're going to get out of the game. Notice I did a backspace, so I'm lined up again with all my lines here. All right, and then I want to check if it's a valid move. So if move not in RPS, that's the valid moves. Print not a valid entry. Please try again. And then I'm going to say continue. And what that does is it goes right back to the start of the while true and says the score and makes them ask to move again. Okay, so let's run that, make sure it's working. If I hit something that's not RPS, is not a valid integer, if I say R or P or S, and if I hit enter, it just quits. Yeah, so we're doing great. Okay, so then now we can assume that it's a valid move. So now we need to get the computer move. So I'm going to say computer move, or, I don't want to type that so much. I'm going to say CM. That's for computer move. And we're going to say it's equal to, and I gave this to you in the document, random dot choice. And in here, we're choosing R or P or S. You could just copy it out of the PDF. Now, I forgot to write up at the top, import random, because random choice won't work unless you up at the top say import random. You just have to say that once at the top. But now what's up is this is going to choose a random R, P, or an S for the computer move. And now we can see who's winning and stuff like that. So I'm going to do if computer move is equal to R. All right, so if the computer move is equal to R, then inside here we're going to say if move, that's the user's move, equal R, print tie, if move equal P. Now, if a computer chose a rock and you as a user chose P, paper beats rock. So you say you won paper. Oh, you know what? We have to also right here print computer chose and then print out computer move, because you just got to know what the computer chose. So you win, exclamation point, and then we need to add to the user score. So the user score is the variable called user. User equals user plus 1. And then otherwise the computer won, because it's scissors and the computer chose rock. And if you chose scissors, then computer won. Print computer won. And then we're going to add 1 to the computer score. Computer equals computer plus 1. So I told you in the instructions to run this several times to make sure that it works. So make a move, rock, paper, or scissors, or leave blank to quit. Now, we are only, oh, that's too bad. This only checks if the computer move is R. So anyway, I'm going to do R, and the computer chose S. So so there's we haven't done that yet if the computer. I'm going to keep doing R. So we got an S, we got an S, and we got a P. Pretty soon, okay, here we go. So I chose R, the computer chose R, and we got a tie, and the score is 0-0. Okay, now I'm going to try P over and over again until, see, computer chose R, you win, score is you won, computer 0, because I did paper, computer chose. Okay, now I'm going to do S. I'm just doing it until I see the computer chose R, and then rock beats scissors. And then I'm going to hit enter, and it quits. All right, so this is great. This is working. And then I'm going to copy this whole block, and I'm going to paste it second time. And we need this there. So this, we're going to do P for paper instead of, I don't know where the O came from. So if the computer move is paper and the user chose rock, this is, well, a tie would be, let's just change it to a tie, paper, tie. Now, if the computer chose paper and you were looking for a win, it would have to be scissors, and then otherwise the computer won. Good, so we took care of that. And now I'm gonna copy this. In fact, let's test it again. We're gonna try, I'm gonna do R over and over until I see that the computer chose P, and then we'll make sure the right thing happens. So I did R, the computer chose P, computer won, yeah, that did the right thing. Now I'm gonna do S over and over until, oh, I did S, and I can see that I beat the computer, and now I'm gonna do, what did I do? R, I did S, and I'm gonna do P, and we'll get a tie. Yeah, when the computer chose P, we got a tie. So yeah, we're doing great. So now I'm going to copy this, and I'm pasting, and the computer move would be scissors. So then if I chose scissors also, that would be a tie. If I chose rock, I would win because rock destroys scissors, and otherwise the computer won. Okay, so let's test the computer move S. So I'm going to do R over and over until I see the computer. Oh, I see the computer did an S. I did an R. I won. Good. I'm going to hit S now until the S. Okay, we got a tie. And I'm going to do P now. Oh, computer won because I did an S. Okay, and then the last thing we got to do is tell the final score. So down here, backspace all the way to the left. See how it's all the way to the left? Print final score. Print user. Print computer. Computer. And then part of the assignment is to congratulate the user if they won, to make fun of the user if the computer won, and to say something boring if it's a tie. So that's an if, elif, else statement. So if user greater than computer, that means the user won. Way to go. I'm glad to see a human beat a computer. It's just a little sassy thing to say. Elif computer greater than user, print. It's a sad day for mankind. You let a computer school you, bruh. I'm just messing around. And then finally, else with a colon. And you're going to say, I expected better from you. At least you didn't lose to 58 lines of Python code. Ha. All right, I'm running it. Rock. I'm just going, look at me. I'm winning 3-1. So if I quit now, it's going to say, ha. Final score, you, computer 3, way to go. I'm glad to see you and beat a computer. All right, hopefully you get the idea of what to do here. Good luck.